Hello and welcome to LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup. I am Tarindu Amarasekara.
And I am Negara Vijayamana, and this is the sound of profitability. Sri Lanka's manufacturing sector recovered strongly in May 2024 after April festival holidays, and even the service sector expanded at a slower pace, according to the Purchasing Managers Index compiled by the central bank.
In the first 3 months, the manufacturing PMI turned positive after a dip in December 2023. The manufacturing PMI recorded an index value of 58.2 in May, indicating an expansion in manufacturing activities. Further, business activities in the transportation services experienced a considerable growth, while telecommunication, real estate, health, and professional services also recorded positive developments during the month.
According to a recent report from the ADB, Sri Lanka's female-owned businesses face a financing gap of about $17 billion. This is considered to be significant given that around 20% of the micro and SME businesses are owned by females. Financing and policies have tended not to take into account the specific needs and different challenges these entrepreneurs face in starting and growing their businesses. The ADB had already started to encourage credit to women under a Women Entrepreneurship Finance Initiative known as WEFI, which was initiated by several development lenders and governments. The ADB has already approved a $100 million SME credit line to refinance loans by a number of commercial banks in Sri Lanka, which will help women entrepreneurs.
Sri Lanka has seen an influx of tourist arrivals, with over 43,000 tourist arrivals just for the first 13 days of June, pushing the cumulative tourist arrivals for the year to 940,000. The top tourist generating markets include India, UK, and China.
India remains the largest single-source market year-to-date, contributing 167,981 arrivals. Russia follows with 112,043 arrivals, the UK with 83,561 arrivals, Germany with 67,162, and China with 58,336 arrivals.
Hela Apparel Holdings plc has declared a rights issue for 1.6 billion rupees in an attempt to retire part of the group's debt. The current stated capital of the group is at 5.78 billion rupees as at now. Hela will issue 319,365,227 ordinary voting shares at a proportion of 8 new for every 33 existing at 5 rupees each. Earlier this year, the company acquired Focus Brands, a UK-based brand licensing house, for 8 million sterling pounds. The structure and details of the subsequent capital raises will be determined and announced by the board of directors at a later date.
Global cybersecurity company Kaspersky has stated approximately 2,650 ransomware incidents were detected and blocked by its solutions in businesses of Sri Lanka from January to December 2023.
To combat ransomware and assist those affected, Kaspersky, alongside Europol, the Dutch National Police, and others, had the No More Ransom initiative launched in 2016. Organizations face massive damages on the financial and reputational fronts due to ransomware. It also advises not to expose remote management services such as RDP, MSSQL, etc. to public networks unless absolutely necessary, and always use strong passwords, two-factor authentication, and firewall rules.
Sri Lanka's Cable Solutions Limited will be having an initial public offering of its ordinary voting shares on the Dirisavi board of the Colombo Stock Exchange. The subscriptions list will be opening on the 23rd of July. The company is planning to issue a combined 80.786 million ordinary voting shares priced at Rs 7.5 per share. Accordingly, the company would be offering 14,666,600 shares at 7.5 rupees a share for subscription and 66,120,000 shares at 7.5 rupees a share for sale. Cable Solutions Limited is a specialist manufacturer of cables, wires, and harnesses for virtually all segments in the international electronics market. In 2019, ACL Cables plc acquired 51% stake of Cable Solutions Private Limited. Next up, international business news.
A current Boeing employee claims that the company had tried to hide broken or out of specification 737 MAX plane parts from regulators and had lost track of them.
Boeing tried to hide the non-conforming parts from Federal Aviation Administration regulators by moving them out of sight and falsifying records, claims Sam Mohawk, the new whistleblower who works for Boeing. He also claims Boeing in August 2023 told employees to delete records about non-conforming parts, which led him to complain, but Boeing took no action. Boeing has been under intense scrutiny with numerous federal investigations since the January 5th Alaska Air Boeing 737 MAX flight had a door plug blow-off.
Riding on the wave of AI technologies, Nvidia, the chips manufacturer preferred by so many AI tech companies today in the world, has dethroned the tech heavyweight Microsoft as the world's most valuable public traded business. Nvidia's total market cap after a 3.2% stock rise this week is at $3.326 trillion. Microsoft, Apple, Amazon.com, ExxonMobil, and General Electric are the only companies that have held this title since 2001, according to Dow Jones market data. Surging demand from artificial intelligence firms has sent Nvidia profits soaring in recent quarters. The stock has more than tripled in the past 12 months. Nvidia completed a 10-for-1 stock split on June 7th. The chipmaker last month posted yet another blockbuster quarter, noting a 262% increase in revenue and a 462% increase in profits year over year. And that's it for this week's LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup. No matter what investment decision you make it with the right intent. I will see you next week.